The long-awaited return of Daredevil suited up in the MCU is finally here, with the 8th episode of She-Hulk, so let's talk about it. Okay, so before we get into talking about this episode, as always, the audio commentary will be out for members. There's going to be a lot to talk about in this one. If you guys join right now, you get close to 160 audio commentaries, including this one, and there's going to be a lot more coming right after She-Hulk finishes. So now let's talk about the episode. So this is the one that a lot of people have been waiting for, even if they haven't been keeping up with She-Hulk. They want to know, how exactly is Marvel Studios going to handle Daredevil? Again, we only saw a quick glimpse of Matt Murdock in Spider-Man, and it wasn't enough. So this is really going to be the episode that gives us a hint towards what we can expect. Now, of course, it is in the context of She-Hulk, which is a lot more humorous in nature, and you're definitely going to feel that here. Again, I'm going to avoid spoilers, but there is a very real reason why Matt Murdock is here in this episode, why it's not in New York, and what the plot involves that relates to him and how him and She-Hulk cross paths. Again, no spoilers, but in general, I really like what they did here. Now, let me just say that some people are not going to like it. There is a lot more humor to this Daredevil than we've seen previously. Now, again, it's a different Daredevil. And I'm not meaning like it's a completely different character. I mean, time has went on. You get through the dialogue, the sense that Matt Murdock has been through different things. And this version is going to be a little bit more lighthearted in nature while also still retaining elements that make him darker. That all here, to me at least, came through in his performance. Speaking of performances, let's talk about Daredevil himself, though, because the acrobatics here are absolutely perfect. It felt like Daredevil as he should have always been. He's flipping, he's agile, he's got this movement to him, which is obviously CG, but again, he feels like Daredevil, and most recently, I would say possibly feels most akin to like the Mark Waid run, if you will. And again, the Mark Waid run has also taken and dabbled into the more humorous / fun side of being Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. So I see what they're going for here. And I think once we see more of him in other appearances, who knows if he's in Secret Invasion, it's been rumored, but definitely in Born Again and definitely Echo, you can see how they're going to adapt the character to different settings. And I think what they did here perfectly fits She-Hulk while also retaining some elements of Daredevil that you love from the Netflix side of things. And here he felt more honestly like, not in a bad way, I don't want people to get this from me, but more like Daredevil almost from the Defenders, where he was a little bit more, how do I put it, not so depressed. Does that make sense? Like, he felt a little bit more quippy and snappy because of the nature of bouncing back between all the other characters and their witty banter. That's kind of what he felt more like here. Honestly, I love this episode. It's absolutely great. I cannot wait to talk about this in the audio commentary. Just so much. I'm gonna be gushing. It's great.